Oh my goodness. I know I missed. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get into the mood here. Hello everyone, my name is Super Siri. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. Apparently, I missed Monday though, because, look, I had to go over to my folks' house. I had to go do stuff over there for a minute, and I hung out there, sorry. I hung out there longer than I thought I would, and, yeah, so I didn't even get to do anything yesterday, stream-related. So, that's my explanation. That's why, I was not streaming yesterday. But, because we haven't played Danganronpa in a while, and we played Sims the last time. Last time we had Danganronpa and Sims, I skipped Danganronpa and just went on to Sims, I think. This time around, we're gonna skip Sims and go to Danganronpa. Because I'll feel bad otherwise. Let me look at my thing real quick, because I'm trying to remember if this Saturday we're playing Omori. God. I think we are, yeah. We're playing Omori this Saturday, which is gonna be really fun. Really cool, fun stuff. I also want to note, some interesting stuff. I think I have a game in mind for, the anniversary stream. Last minute, not last minute really, I still got a few weeks, but I originally planned on making something, but I don't know, I've been lacking motivation lately. But, I'll get there. But I was planning on making something. I'm still gonna work on it and see if I can get something out. But then I saw, there's supposed to be this game that's supposed to come out, sometime, later this week, I think? If I remember right, I think I have it in my, eyes, why? In my wish list. Don't I have this in my, there it is. Yeah, it's supposed to come out on the 7th. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it looked like a real fun time, and I couldn't pass it up, so. We'll probably be doing that, for the anniversary, and I'll see if I can put something together for it too. But, other than that, I hope y'all are ready to play some Danganronpa. I actually really wanted to play some Danganronpa yesterday. I was really excited about it, and then I ended up, being out for a while. And I was worn out by the end of it too, because I was playing more of that, boxing workout game that my mom's got. I was playing that for a hot minute, and that kicked my tail. My doggy tail got real kicked from that game. But yeah, hopefully we can stream a little bit today. I don't know how long I plan on streaming for, but we'll just do what we can. Probably until 8 this time around. I don't plan on streaming very long today. But we'll see what happens. You know how it is. Sometimes I'll say we won't stream for very long, and then I end up streaming until like 10 o'clock. So I have no plans. It's just once I'm in, I'm in. But anywho, I also might sound a little tired. I've been sleepy today. I've been lazy and sleepy today. That's all I've been doing today, is just being lazy. Which is horrible, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I've been up and running around for a while and just want to chill. But, yeah, today I've been playing Wolf Quest and Sims, like, all day, so back and forth. Play a little Sims, and then I want to play a little Wolf Quest, and then I want to play a little more Sims. And then I got off. Because Binks decided she had a say in how long I was playing for. Which is fine. I'll listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. She's the cat with the info. I might step away for just a minute though before we get started. Just to go get some kind of energy drink, because I'm just like, I don't know why I sat down, I started streaming, and I just felt tired all this. I came in here low. So tired, so sleepy. So I'm gonna get me a little something to keep me awake, just for a little while. Oh god, I almost like stopped streaming. So I will be right back, okay? Alright? You watch the place. Watch the place. Okay? I'll be back. Keep an eye out. Be right back. Right back. Keep an eye on the place. You heard me. You heard. Anyway. I'm gonna take a little breather. I'll be right back. Not a little breather, but I'm gonna take a minute. I'll be right back. Right back, okay? Behave yourselves. Behave. I saw that. Behave. I've returned. I spooked you, didn't I? I saw that. I saw that. How dare. I had to give me a little something to keep me awake. I got Celsius Sparkling Mango Passion Fruit. Here's the can. Hold on, I feel like I'm really up close. Hold on a second. Let me adjust myself here. I feel like I'm really up close because the puff filter here is like right there on the mic. There we go. Much better. Okay, candy is some more. Here you go. I don't really have any claws today. I've been chewing them so bad. I've been anxious. I've been very anxious lately. I don't know why. Anyway, let me take a sip of this drink. I sure wonder why. Hold on, wait. Here you go. Ah, beautiful. Ah, look at this. Here you go. Relaxing. I'm hoping, because I haven't really eaten anything in a while, I'm hoping I don't end up feeling awful afterwards, because that would suck. That would suck so bad. Also, y'all, just a note, we're 1 month away from spooky season. We're 1 month away from spooky month. You guys, we're 1 month away from spooky month. It's almost spooky month. And I have no plans as usual. I mean, I have plans. I always have plans. What are you talking about? I don't... I always have plans. Yeah, I can't even lie to y'all. I have no plans. Anywho. Let's get into it. Let's do this. Let's just do it. Just do it. Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Hold on a second. And wake up. We're not dreaming anymore. This isn't Kansas anymore, Toto. Shut up. Hold on, it's coming up. It's coming. Here it is. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah. Doing a little dance. Let me do my little dance. Oh god, I gotta remember how to even play this game. I remember the storyline, I just can't remember. What is handiwork? Reload 2 bullets at once, effective during the bullet time battle. Ooh. Ooh. Focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration of fever time, effective during the non-stop debate. What was that? Let me look at the handbook real quick. Yep, hold on. Okay, I'm taking it in. Good. I got it. Don't worry. It's cool. I got it now. It's all good. Shh, calm down. It's okay. I got it now. Nice. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
then you'll get to go
I'll
home.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with,
we already know who did it.
was that?
Hina, please.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Hero, oh my
I didn't.
god.
Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Hero.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Oh.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah,
I am
we're
sorry to
here
say,
you calling a murderer.
but we do have evidence. Blueprints
Genocide
of the
Jack.
suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
Don't look at the
It
fingerprints though.
points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
You better know quick. Is Hero really the killer or? Oh gosh. Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Yasuhiro's message. Oh gosh.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay, I think I know where. I gotta remember how to play this again. I think
Everything we
space?
found in
Okay.
your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all...
No, it's wrong.
Brick!
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
Are we?
What do you mean?
Don't know.
Well, take a look at this.
Take a look at
that
this
Hero wrote,
photograph.
asking everyone to meet up after Alter
Every
Ego
time I hear it
disappeared.
makes me murder.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you
Oh,
say?
is it? Oh, is
When
it?
you compare it to the blueprints.
I almost thought that said Robo
There's
Juice.
no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Robo Juice. Activate.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Bigger than that.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Oh god, Hero,
So,
no.
Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
What? Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Oh, snap. And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit, was, the Illuminati?
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Until now! And then he
Then
just
there can
pulls
be
one
no
out.
doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying
Looking
is...
up how to make sweet and sour chicken.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
Oh.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Bossy
All
Bossington?
things have a proper order.
Oh.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
He was to move Taka's body, and they must have been the blue tarp.
I got it!
Whoa. There's still one more thing. Things he moved to Taka's body. The dolly.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What do you mean?
So,
What's
let's
with the
see
attitude?
if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Interesting.
So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
All I'm thinking about is closed room murders right
Okay,
now.
that explains the tarp.
That
The dolly?
explains
Same
a
thing.
lot of things.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Yeah, there it is. Right there to the right. Can you find it?
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
How do you
There
plead?
is no
Not
shame
guilty.
in being wrong. And nobody expects much from you anyway.
Jesus.
We've all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Uh-huh. Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I could change your mind. If I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. Bottom of the screen underneath the tempo maker, you'll see your ammo count. Till now, there hasn't been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements. Oh, welcome. Welcome in, Hiki. Are you staying for a bit because I just got a huge boost of motivation? Ooh, nice. Very happy for you. Well, good luck with that motivation. I hope it works out for you very well. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo maker. Peace! Good luck! Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the RMB and the LMB buttons, so the left and right mouse. With the start of fever time, your aim will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. Oof. I'm sure that went well. How did it go, Hiki? How was it? What is with cars today just screaming down the road today? They just and then they keep going. In which case you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Oh, I hate this.
You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
What am I supposed to do?
Nowhere.
Oh God, I have to.
Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
What?
Do your worst. Away with you. You
I hate this.
miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Come on!
Worst, away with you.
Gosh darn it!
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Dadgummit! Just hit her! Oh, I heard the car. Yeah, it just.
You're asking for proof that the dolly moved.
Sure, you have to
I
click
have
with your
it
mouse
right
on
here.
beat with the dots and the press tab. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I have to press the tab along with the beat. Oh man, that really just sucks. Dadgummit.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain.
I got it, but barely. I made
There was
it.
a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Thanks, Hiki. I appreciate it.
The killer probably rolled
I
the
didn't
dolly through the
realize
blood
I
on
was
accident
doing that.
as they wheeled the body out of the room.
They gave me way too much to work with.
And as the blood dried on the
That's my
tire,
own doing.
they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof
It's
that
worth
the
the
dolly
60
was
bucks.
used to move
This
Taka's
is the
body.
third time I've played this one. They hate me that much. Jeez, this list really hate
Well,
me that much.
anyway.
Sorry.
That was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Don't call me. Shut the freak up.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it.
Well, your chat is
'Cause
moving
if
much
it's not a
faster than
killer
usual.
robot, then
Oh,
what
that's
kind of
interesting.
robot is
I
it?
haven't really dropped frames much
I'm
today,
not
so.
sure that really matters.
That might be why.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Dogami. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Kiki, who do you think the murderer is? They killed 2 people. Who do you think the
As we
murderer
know,
was?
Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
I mean,
Well,
technically
yeah,
it does.
But even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Sorry.
Then you could push
No!
the dolly no problem.
Oh!
So the killer just crouched down.
Yucky, I could probably
and
smell like
carted
mayo.
The body off to the repository.
If you
Like a very
accept
gross
everything
mayo.
we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
Okay, so with the suit does not bend. Like, you can't bend at the knees in the suit. So I'm trying to get that.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Oh gosh,
And from
what?
there, the body was
Oh
moved to
no,
the
oh no,
repository.
that's not what I want to get here.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without
Celestia?
a handle,
Uh,
all you'd have to do is bend over.
good speculation. Good speculation. We'll have to see what happens.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Oh.
Am I right about that?
Am I right?
Now that you mention it,
You're gonna tell me I'm wrong?
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
She really used your word
On top
against
of
herself.
that, if you
Oof.
were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Well, there's actually no chance that the costume was taken off to just move the body because, you can't take it off by yourself, I think.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
Yeah. Tell him. Tell him, Makoto. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't get in. Oh gosh. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaky thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Jiro wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Get it.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You
Yeah,
all got
we
a
see
good look
here's
at
a
it,
picture.
Did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
I think I know how.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Oh, we gotta add in that he's deceased now. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. Or that's what I decided to call him just now.
So
What?
long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Step away for a second. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. He is cute.
It was Hero.
Do what you gotta
Look
do,
out
my
at
friend.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still
Uh-oh.
far too early to reach that conclusion.
I got my cow slippers on. It's cold in here.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Mm-hmm. Not doing a lot of voice acting
All right,
today, I
then.
guess.
Let's take another look back at what happened.
Sure.
I suppose we could start with this morning.
I was making
Four
my
of us
protein
gathered
shake
together
like
in
you.
the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there
I feel like
for
she'd be
quite
a lot
while,
smarter than that.
But nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
He's
And
filming
as
right
soon
now
as we
because of
split
school.
up,
Oof.
Kyoko went
I'm
missing.
really sorry about that.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the
What's
rec
today,
room
Tuesday?
and
Oh,
quickly
man.
came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
My
I
protein
know it
shake.
was an hour because I remember being attacked.
She's
a
a
little
very...
after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's
Shh,
picture
ominous. I don't know
and
what
discovered
you're
that her
talking about.
assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
I'm totally
As it
pretending like I
turns
haven't
out,
played this game
it
before.
was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Oh my god!
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after
Never.
leaving the nurse's office...
She's too good. She's too good for this world. She would never. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Oh no. Oh no. That's- Oh man, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
I probably won't be here
And soon after
very
that,
long this stream.
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream from someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. The man. He ran off as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Oh no. Bring in the dancing lobsters. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. Oh, this is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
And then...
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Poor Taka.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office.
Yeah, I'm streaming
But
much
right
longer.
after we left the physics
Oh.
lab,
I was saying I was planning
we
on
ran
not
into
streaming
Celeste,
for very long.
who'd arrived after us.
Probably until
And
like
she told
8.
us something very
and then I'll
surprising.
probably head off. It's a fairly normal size stream. Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
It's a fairly normal size stream.
Then we remembered we'd
Probably
left
for like
Toko
another
passed
hour.
out in the equipment room.
I think it's
So
another
we
hour.
hurried back again.
Maybe like 8:20, somewhere around there. This can't be happening. Okay, thanks. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there,
Trying
we
to do the voices
discovered
too.
that now Taka's body had
Okay,
also gone
I'll be
missing.
here. Oops, oh crap.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead
Oh
bodies.
no. Oh no, Mudkip.
And after some time,
After
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository,
Oh really? That's great. Wow.
which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Mm-hmm. Real interesting as I look at my gnarled claws.
I think that about covers it.
Does it?
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Oh dang.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Oh snap.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Hold on so I can work on my computer without it exploding. Oh, nice. Contradictions hidden in what Taka said. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Ow.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Oops.
So, regarding Taka's death,
The dancing
I wonder
lobsters.
if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh, oops. Oh no.
Shoot!
Oh no. Oh. Crap. No, not fail. Nobody believes me. No one's saying what I say. Uh-oh, that's in life. Boo-hoo-hoo. And then we lose. Here, the one of the most fights is Makoto. Makoto has the backhand, he gets killed, and then everyone dies. Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Yeah! Try that again. Man, if we didn't have that rhythm thing earlier, we would have been fine. I'm just trying to remember how I look at my files again.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Ah!
Shoot!
Okay. So it's another one of those things.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he
No.
died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's
Wait.
obvious Taka came after.
But
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
oh wait, okay, hold on. I got this. Hold on. I just realized something.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that
Ah,
Hifumi
gosh,
was
Fred.
killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Oh my god. I think I know what to do, but I'm not gonna remember how to.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before
joy.
Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Taka came last
What
What
makes
button
you
did
say
I
that?
press to do that again?
because of
No.
the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So
What
it's
button
obvious
did I
Taka
press
came
again to
after.
do that? Crap! I can't remember. Hold on. How much concentration do you have? Password. I'll control P. Spots. Some text will be yellow. There's the weak spot. Right one. Loading truth bullets. Target a weak spot and then hold down the left mouse button. You can use that weak spot as temporary truth bullet. Okay. Got it.
So,
I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice
Oops,
Hammer.
crap. Didn't mean to do that.
No, it's wrong.
I don't know why I'm so goofy today. I just can't seem to do it today.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yeah, that's
If
right.
anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Get him.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but
Roll
in
for
reality,
probability.
Taka was killed before Hifumi?
18.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Taka was killed before he flew. Something relates to what time he must have died. Is this that head thing? Yeah. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, dadgummit. Oh, I see. It's the wristwatch. Brr, brr, brr. Give me an A. Give me a C. Give me an H. H, please.
Now I understand.
Now I get it. Hi.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6
now
o'clock.
I can think of a skinny
it must
noodle.
have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer.
Skinny
Because as
noodle.
of last night,
Hey, how long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. I like that
so
version
if
of
it wasn't
Taka.
broken after
So
6
funny.
last night,
He
then
acts
must have been
possessed.
attacked around
Like, he
6
pretty much
this
gets
morning.
possessed. Like, he
And
can't
that
even
would
curse
be
when
his
he's
official
possessed.
time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Bring in the dancing lights.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer
I'm sorry,
and had
that's
them
stuck in my
increase
head
in
now.
size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yeah. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. The nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Really?
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Yeah.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's
Interesting
true,
thought.
where's the tape?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Do we?
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Oh, really?
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Excuse me, I'm so
She
sorry.
could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Oh, really?
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now,
Well, now
we
we're at
can't
a
get
stalemate.
fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So
Fair,
instead
fair.
of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Mm-hmm.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Tell us
What?
more.
How? If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved on its
Oh
own?
my god.
No!
What a shocking revelation.
Ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is,
Like,
we thought Hifumi was dead,
what is his
but
phrase?
perhaps in reality
Zoinks?
he was still alive.
Like Zoe School.
Alive?
Road
Are
right.
you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But
Like
I mean,
school.
we found his body. He was
Where the
dead.
freak are the snacks?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Girl, what? The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Yes. Duh, obviously. Duh. Didn't you know? He's still alive. Broken wristwatch. Wristwatch. Cool, got it.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oops. I wonder if I can get that.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
Got it.
it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Dadgummit.
Shoot!
Dang it. This is really just kicking my tail.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was
Actually still alive?
Oh, Sakura, no.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Got a lot of playthings on
And
my
you know
desk.
that how?
I've got a die, like
Surely
a
you
20-sided
heard the
die,
body discovery
a flamingo
announcement along
hanging
with the
on my
rest of
mic,
us.
and magic
Hifumi's
medkit.
dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Dang it.
Shoot!
No! Yeah! Got a 15. Nice. What's one? 16. Also nice. Dude, what now? Hold for 1 second. Just got an announcement. What's happening? What's happening? Sorry, I just... the creator of Welcome Home just put up a Twitter post. It's got this picture, but I'm not quite sure what's happening in it. I'm guessing it was to, like, it's like one of those, like, selling displays or whatever. Like an advertisement display. But there's nothing there. So I don't know what they're selling. Unless the thing that circular thing is what they're selling. I have no idea. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm just so curious. Anyway, getting distracted. Back to what I was doing. Yep. I would like to continue, please. Yeah. We know. You're stubborn. Just like me. Make your argument. Oh, freaking argument. Oh, lovin'.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Oops.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
We made once.
Are you saying that when we first
Oh.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
Wait.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, Hifumi was dead. And you know that shortly you heard the body that Hifumi is dead. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's
Dead body had been found. No, it's wrong.
Yes, queen. Get it.
Was the body discovery announcement
Slay.
that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
This flamingo is quite enchanting.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Oh, first time it played was when each body was found in the nurse's office in the equipment room. Shh, shh. And the second time was when... Oh, gosh darn it. After Hifumi woke up for the last time, I think. Dang it. Very frustrating.
I got it!
Yeah.
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. What a great
It seemed weird
flashback.
at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning,
Nope.
he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. I keep thinking Hifumi is just Hifum and then I. Okay, Hifumi's classes.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
Gotcha.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
There was a difference.
No, that's wrong.
Get the heck out of here. Easy pickings.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can in the nurse's office was... Ooh, this.
I got it!
Got it!
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead with an attacking piece of garbage like that.
He's secretly a big fan.
This is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
You probably shouldn't use tissues to clean your glasses, though.
Exactly.
What I'm saying
Unless
is,
they're specifically
the
made
blood
for
on his
that.
glasses was wiped away using his own
Then you're gonna
glasses
get,
cleaning
like,
cloth.
little bits and pieces of it on there.
Even if that
It's
is
gonna suck.
It does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But
It
who would
does,
benefit
actually.
from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's
Thought I
office.
heard something out there.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
I can
Then
see!
he stands
I
up
can
and walks
fight!
out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
Possibly.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
He went
But he got
crazy!
with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The man who moved Taka's body was... Hifumi! Sakura.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Ooh.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
But then was also murdered.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Ooh, please and thank you.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Oh, I know what. Wasn't it a note? They took a note off of him? Oops. Oh, crap. Okay, what Hifumi stole from Taka, not what Taka had in his hand. Which was the note. This.
I got it!
Got
You're
it!
talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
His pants? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Got in touch with Hiro?
I got it!
Thanks.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really
Objection?
understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing
Putting
at
you in the
TikTok,
blankie.
They were drawing at
Blanket
Happy.
floor. Now we're both in the blanket.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still. I can't let her get to me.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Time on the notes at 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? That's what I need to clear up.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for
Oh, I see.
must have been Huffy!
Yeah,
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
I love whoever voiced Sakura. She's beautiful.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong! No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Which says
But there's
6 o'clock.
Look where the note says to meet.
About around 6 o'clock.
The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both
I gotta
the
get used to
time
new
and
headphones.
place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then And
Calm down,
someone
girl.
used that note to trick Taka, just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less.
God.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
That he stole it from him? Well, we did that earlier. I don't know why you need me to do it again.
I got it!
Got it.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right
Man, that
about
starts.
this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip,
Dang.
leaving behind only one small
Because he had rigor
scrap.
mortis.
Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly.
Rigor
Which proves
mortis
that he was
set
an
in? I don't
accomplice in the
know.
murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In
I see, I know
fact,
it's been a while since
he
I've
was behind the
been
whole thing. In fact,
in
he's
one of
still
these streams.
alive.
Oh, it's cool. Welcome
Sorry,
in.
No.
We're playing Danganronpa.
When we found him in the
So come hang out.
repository, Hifumi was truly and completely
Oh.
dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So
I like that
he
it says
must have
third
been
murder
killed
case.
after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up.
I
and
have
were
anything
searching
better
for
to do, so I
Taka's
just
missing
hopped
body.
on. Well, welcome. We're just chilling here and
Of course,
watching
during
this
that
go
time,
down.
None of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
Jeez.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hey, he can be a pretty smart dude.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar
Roll for
instruments.
intuition.
But if the
Yes,
hammers
indeed.
were already laying around those other rooms,
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
Oh,
So
really?
which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
So have I been? Been pretty good. Actually used the whole picture shot in this case won't see become clear until we figure that out. Yeah, I've been doing okay. I missed streaming yesterday, so I decided to play Danganronpa today since we were supposed to play it yesterday. Just to make up for the fact that I haven't played it in a minute.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
How are you doing, by the way?
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Is it this? Yeah!
No, it's wrong. The murder
I wonder if
weapon
that's an
wasn't a
actual
Justice
website.
Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Today I had my first day of school since I missed
a
school
hammer from
days,
the
but I'm good,
repository.
doing good.
The killer could have easily used that to kill
Once I
Hifumi.
moved to a new house. Oh,
Now,
that makes
all
sense.
the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of
Somebody
grit
else
and
just said
grit.
they started school today too.
For some
Hiki
reason,
said
one of
she
them
was
had been
started
scrubbed clean.
just started school today too. So it's the time
And
for
the
everyone to
reason it had
start
been
school.
scrubbed clean was
September
most
is
likely
the
because it
month
was
for
used to
school.
commit murder.
So I hope you had a good
If
day
the
at
hammer
school.
got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
I know it's not always fun, but still.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones,
Big ones, small ones.
and even some flat mallet-like ones.
I didn't even know he was gonna
I
say
think
it like
whoever
that.
made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
I think it depends on the
Hold on a moment.
depends
I
on the
still
school.
think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
okay, impossible.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how
It
the
is
rule
actually
was
possible.
explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
I'm gonna try this and see what happens.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, Even if more than one person is complicit, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive, assuming the rule holds true.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always thought that school started in September.
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
And I say that because when I was going to public school and stuff, it always started in September. It was always on like a Wednesday though. It was really weird. But yeah, it always started in September, or like almost always. But certain places do start in August too. It depends on the location or the school, like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, usually it's September.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
But considering there was
Naturally,
2...
only one person can be saved per murder. An accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Mm-hmm.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very interesting.
Awful! How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. I wonder why. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems fit. Select someone! Shock and awe! Here it comes! Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it is! Bam!
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Oh!
I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yeah.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Yep. That's what we're
idea
saying.
that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him that I would go within 10 feet of that shit brain fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Oh, snap.
Is that so?
Oh.
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Oh. But is that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common?
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
Shush, shh, go into the corner. Shh, the grown-ups are talking. Look at your toys over there. And you just see Makoto's just like, I am a grown-up. You can't tell me what to do. Wait, the ultimates are talking. Shh, shush, the ultimates are talking.
Sorry. As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was
Don't apologize for that.
We can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
I think that's the one
After
thing
taking
left.
Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Shh, the adults are talking.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
She just cussed us out earlier. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Celeste over there
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
That's right.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
That's
and
right.
when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Ooh.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Mm-hmm. Then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you can come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura. She really was expecting them to find the body
Celeste
first.
and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
That's an interesting way of putting it,
I just
Byakuya.
realized another strange thing.
Shh, the
When we
adults are
found
talking.
Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Oh snap.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Oh crap.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Girl.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
You heard the pointing
Did
man.
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
We are starting to dwindle down though.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Oh. Yake said the Celeste comment doesn't make sense. What is he alluding to? I'm guessing I gotta find something.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
She said that she should only have known about Hifumi's death. Oh.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
Sorry.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just...
No!
Heck yeah. Sorry.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. and we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any
there we go.
chance
Sorry,
for her
I
to have
had to
seen
really
his
back
body
off. I
in
don't
the
know where it came
equipment
from.
room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Get it.
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Oh.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Uh-oh.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Oh no.
Imaginations.
Miyaki was like,
That
I
was
strive not to
lying
have
when
one.
I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture
How
of
does she
Hifumi
know
being
that?
dragged away. If
There's
everything I
the
told you
little-
was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
You know what we mean,
Surely
girl.
there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only possibility is Hifumi and the suspect have been
It's not a
drinking.
picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
He's got a lot of stuff going
That's
on.
certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot
I wonder
suit.
how heavy that suit is. Did they ever say how
We've
heavy it
simply
is?
been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Just like, what the heck?
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut
Yeah.
your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh boy. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Oh, there's a way. But is that really possible? Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just scooting this forward a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Sorry about that. There we go. I'll
You
get
dressed
that
me
later.
up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Huh.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was
we go.
unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
No, that's wrong.
We doing this.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could
There we
still
go.
stand up like that.
Uh-huh.
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Uh-huh. Can't put my arms down. Men of the way. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. There we go, Mudkip.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
That was on
I think
purpose.
the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Mm-hmm. So you would stand upright.
Celeste and Fumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hero into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
She's a sore loser.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Dear Fumi, who was it that who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember the name. Yeah, so here, bro. Bro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
You're making it worse for yourself, Hero. Shut
He
the freak
did
up.
say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
Hmm.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I can't remember. I think he referred to
That's
last
right.
names.
Our last
He
names.
did, because he used to.
called us
He'd
all
call
by our
Makoto
last names.
Mr. Nayagi.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Nayagi more than once, for
Nayagi.
example.
Shimmy
So
precious.
if Fumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Celeste.
Don't talk.
Celeste.
Random
Don't
chance.
talk.
Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Just then Jack says something. Hush, the grown-ups are talking. I'm grown up too.
But he
It
must
goes
have
in
run
the
out of
same
energy
corner.
before he could say any more.
Oh man.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
Ooh.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Oh snap.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your
Oh,
idiotic
crap.
blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
You sure do.
Do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Oh snap.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name Celestia Ludenberg, could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Oh snap. Oh boy. Okay.
Ifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Profanity,
How
watch
long
your
do you
language.
plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
No, what's wrong?
Get him, get him, get him, get him.
That's it.
Ooh,
The
kill him,
handbook.
kill him.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
The handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. Plus, it was like really expensive. When you start it up, it'll display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Oh snap.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you
Oh, snap.
please just tell us what really happened?
You know she ain't gonna say
Please,
nothing.
Just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Oh snap.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
Oh snap.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and
Let
shed
me
light
do
on
this
all the
one more
crimes.
time.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Oh snap. Closing argument. Begin. Okay. Oops. This. Well, I know this ain't real. This says 1 o'clock, which if this goes here, this might go here. This picture. We'll come back to that. Let's see. Hammer 4. Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay, hold on a second. I got this. Should be this. Let's see. Right. Because I think he was hit with an unmarked hammer. Let's see. So he was hit with 4, right? That makes sense. And then I skipped this one, but I think this goes to it. Okay, am I missing something else? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Huh. Oh, wait. Maybe... Oh, but... Wait. But then he would have... supposed to be 3... And then... I'm missing one. But what is it, though? Can't be this. I don't remember
Here's exactly
really
what
what...
happened.
This might be wrong.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro.
Jeez, that drawing of flipping
The murderous
Hifumi.
duo intended
But
to
we're gonna
pass Hiro
kill
off
him,
as the
God.
prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Oh snap. Click, click.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Oh snap.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Ah, that went down almost the wrong way.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
I watched this and I can only think of like, I'm not gonna say much, but like something from one of the
And
other
that's where Hifumi
games in the
killed him,
series.
making it the scene of the first
It makes me so
murder.
sad. Oh, gosh, it. Then I bet the next one's gonna be wrong too. Okay. So... Justice Hammer 4. Man, is this annoying? Then... This him?
The killer is you! And that's where
This is funny.
killed him, making
It
it
is
the
pretty
scene of
funny.
the first murder.
There we go.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
I hope I got this right.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken.
Oh, should I
They
have
wanted
2
to make
then?
sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
Oh, wait.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2.
Oh, no!
Injured Hifu. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking.
Oh, no. Yeah, I messed that up. Dang it. Well, at least I know what's supposed to go there. Where is it? Hammer 2. There we go.
The killer is you! So, for these attacks, the first fake there, that they wanted to make sure the second fake this time, with these 2, that the suspect was increasing. We fell right into their trap. While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Yes.
He let out a scream to draw us back.
Just
And
thought
when we
the...
returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile,
intro was
the
sprinkled
other group that
profile.
had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Pip, pip, pip.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi
This
once
gosh
again
darn
took
hamster
advantage
man.
of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again,
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Yes.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how
Man,
each of
poor-
the bodies
poor
disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Poor Fumi too. God.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Hifumi! No, I'm joking. It's you!
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Oh, snap. Looks like your gambling days are over.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
You know she ain't gonna admit.
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally
She said
accepted
Taiko,
it.
dang it.
I'm the kind of person I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. So she, when she loses, she just admits defeat. She just takes it. That's it. And that's not a bad thing. It just means that she's not an extremely sore loser. It just means like, okay, I lost. Well, time to move on. I could have done better.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Oh, snap.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
That was almost spot on. Almost. Not quite. I didn't think he was gonna go. Ee. Little fella. Little fella. She's guilty. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme, was Celestia Lunenburg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then, did you use, you know. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean? Yes, she does. Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Shh, the adults are talking. I never get to do anything fun. Goes into the same corner. We got 3 people in that corner. I'm totally out of the loop. As usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. He's got all these anime figures. Does he have a cosplay in the background? I don't want to know what Hifumi's doing in his spare time. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I had found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct. Which is... Oh, sorry. I mean, none of the voices make sense anyway. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did.
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
What? And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So, I had no choice. I'm very concerned.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. He'd got a little crazy, but
Say what?
I would never, oh gosh. I never imagined he would go that far. I don't remember it going that dark. Oh man. That's why I kind of laughed a little bit. I was like, oh, this is weird. It was amazing how, it was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. About to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to freaking kill him.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. Watch your profanity. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Does he got a body pillow of this character? Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape. You don't bleed. Taka is gonna try to kill you. He does have a body pillow in the gosh darn character. What?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable!
That jerk.
Completely unforgivable!
Yep, a real jerk.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She.
I swear I will save her!
I have to save her.
actually,
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. Oh boy. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real... Oh, wait. What? Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice, so I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how'd you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had a plan to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's an on him, Shu. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
what the heck?
Was it really just for money?
Hmm.
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offers us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
God, obviously that was a lie.
Hey!
I could take it. I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch.
God, that's so gosh darn harsh. I wanted to get out of here. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for
Oh,
me,
kill him. Kill him. And that it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler slash bodyguard slash boyfriend slash romantic interests. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. God. Once I attained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
And also, what are they called? And also very romantic visual novels with multiple characters. Very nice. Living the rest of my life here was my only dream. Or there, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. I will never have that romance novel like I wanted. What is it? Not romance novel. Romance visual novel like I wanted. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end. So why would I?
Just the worst.
That's actually really sad if you think about it. You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just about people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared? Oh, what? Yeah, sure.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. You know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. That statement itself must have been her final lie. That weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Kills! Chills! Kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black and disturb the peace and must pay the price. Yada yada. We know how this goes.
Special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's
What?
give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
Oh snap.
What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Oh snap.
Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Avita say. Oh boy. Time for sad stuff to happen. Oh boy, time to hope that nothing bad happens. We got a pretty little castle. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow. So cute. Look at this castle. Sorry, I'll stop. Burning trap of the Versailles. Oh, snap. No, Monokuma, no! Oh, no. A real shame. Oh, man. You know, I will agree. The third chapter was kind of iffy. It had that third chapter curse. So right now I do not feel bad for Celeste. I don't even feel sad for her. I really don't. Usually I do. Like the past ones I felt real sad for, you know? Like, they all had a reason. But, shoot, Celeste's reason was just, I want to get out of here, so therefore I'm gonna murder somebody and try and get away with it. Which is fair. There's other people that had that same idea, but it's like, they had reasons besides, I want to earn all this money so I can have all the boys in the yard. In my fancy vampire mansion. I'm like, no. Well, that sure derailed. It's over. Oh, hey, look. I can never remember her name. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world. Oh, excuse me, my goodness. And so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Geez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality it just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? what's the matter? Shh, the adults are talking. Ah, gosh darn it, not again.
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Oh,
Exciting.
oh man, jeez. Oh man, jeez. Ooh, what do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Well, I guess you won't know what that key's about then. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
That was horrible. See you later. I gotta work on my laugh. Oh, that's why, because I don't do the... I do the Japanese version. Instead it's just... and I can't do it. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but... What's that... Oh, what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
I get the voices mixed, I'm sorry. Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means...
Hmm.
Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose that means it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
What the heck was that? I think that was my headphones. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm gonna go on alone up from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going in alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. Thank you, Master.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo,
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? I'm gonna get me some sick chops. Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
You know why. Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. It's not like that. That's so weird. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there
Shall
alone.
we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then...
We need to go into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning! It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
You...
Is that why you wanted me to come? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time, you disappeared. And we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too? No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Is it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. Kyoko's just like, I didn't agree to being friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... Ooh. What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm that what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And then the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? All the way in the back. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. I can see it. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in. It's like Temple of the Hidden Monkey. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. Whee! I had no idea what was going on. God, that was the most anime-esque just fall and crash. I'd be falling through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room? So this is the secret room, but what's in here? Tissues? For tissue-related reasons? There's a bunch of files and what looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Host Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, or you must not leave. Oh wait, what? I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. Strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I do? What do I know? What don't I know? Oh god. Oh no! Oh! A big old crash. Anime crash. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. With that, I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it'd been. Oh my god, they stole everything! Why does this make me think of the Simpsons movie? There's like a scene where Mo, like they're in the bubble, and it's pretty much like apocalyptic, And Mo was like, I'm gonna, like, what was it? The lights went out or something like that. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna turn the lights back on. And there better not be one bottle taken from my supply, you know, or whatever. And he turns the light back on and it's all gone. They're like, he's just like, and they took my pants. Okay. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing in my head proved that much at least. Why they had to hurt me? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. Dang, man, we got attacked. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... Oh no. As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound... It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Oh crap. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? Let's go in the gym! I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. Sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Ka-cha! Pick-ow! Yeah! Ping! Yeah! Da-da-dum! Sha-sha-sha-sha! So intense! Heck yeah, Sakura, beat him up! Beat him up! Kill him! Kill him! Oh, kill him! Before me, they arranged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this?
Oh snap.
How dare you defy me?
Oh snap.
This wasn't part of the deal!
Oh snap. The deal?
I've made a decision.
Oh snap.
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. Shh.
The adults are talking.
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? The mastermind spy is... Chapter 3, Next Generation Legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The end. Dang. All them people. To be continued. Okay, this went longer than I thought it would. Super Robo Justice. Yes please. I would like to save. Yes. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here? Okay, I can't continue on anymore. Well, maybe we could.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. Can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean in that case?
Well,
'Cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be 'cause you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
What?
That's like a deep impact style meteor impact extinction level invent combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should be opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. Why'd you say that out loud, girl? She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think of happy thoughts. No deathy thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious.
Well,
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? 'Cause there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night since it revealed itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it.
However,
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
how about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
20 or 30%, take it or leave it. Like somebody comes up to him and is like, can you tell me what my husband, can you speak to my husband or whatever? Or can you tell me my fortune? Like, what does it look like in terms of money for me? What's my future fortune look like? And he's just like, let me just do a little magic ball thing. Okay, well, it looks like you're gonna get loads of cash, tons of cash. 110%, even though I got like a 20 or 30% guarantee. Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm gonna totally get it right sometimes.
Occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
so
I didn't know he was into, didn't like occult stuff. Fortune telling isn't occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
So,
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research. What? Oh, I thought he meant like goat sacrifices and stuff.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban... No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some
Oh,
crazy
no.
beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
Not your
And
hamburger.
as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
Oh.
And then,
And then?
still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand.
Uh,
You realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up on the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of— how dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me neither.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. Ha 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 ha. Felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. And then Byakuya just busts in like, I would kill everyone in this room, including myself. Everyone will die. I will blow this place up. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toku were here for this too. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we better off without him. Oh, what? We're better off without him, I say. There was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Chapter 4. All-Star Apologies. I love it. I love it. So good. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Okay, before I do that, nope, that's not what I wanted. What's the button again? Wait, it should be tab, right? Yes? Is it not tab? I guess not. Well, shift tab opens my one thing. This just opens this. How do I get my thing? Aha! There we go. It's X. I always get confused. Alright, I want to save, and then I'm going to... Yes. Okay, I saved. Hold on one second. There we go. And then I'm just gonna click. There we go. Perfecto. Let me just open this bad boy up. Yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, we're ending it there. I actually went on longer than I thought I would. Which is so interesting. I did not suspect to go on that long. But here we are. But anyways, y'all, you know what time it is. It's that time. It's that time once again. It's time for bed. Bedtime. Time for bed. It's time for bed. Go to bed. Especially if you got school. Go to bed. It's important to get your rest. 8 hours at least. Well, I can understand if you need like if you can only get like 6, but 8 hours. It's very important. Very, very good for you. It's healthy to sleep 8 hours. Trust me, I know. Anyways, if you got school or work going on, which I know some of you guys started school already, I wish you luck. I know that stuff sucks. You know how it's usual. I get you. You know, it's not fun, but hey, it's school. It's important. Go to school. Saturday, I don't know where my brain is. Saturday we're going to be playing Omori, which is really exciting. I can't wait to play more Omori. I'm actually kind of scared because we're in a bit of a scary position when it comes to Omori. So, yeah. I'm a little concerned because we're getting into scary territory with Omori, but that's cool. That's good because that means we're getting through it. I don't know how far in we are. I think we gotta be almost done by now. We gotta be getting close. I already figured out that I'm not getting the very special ending of Omori, which is very unfortunate because I worked really doggone hard to water all them plants, and apparently you had to water them before you left. I didn't know that, so I'm not getting the special ending like I wanted. And since I don't make more than one save, it's just I hecked it. I hecked it all up. But anyways, hope you guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Self-care is important. Love yourselves. You're the only you in this world. Drink lots of water. Lots of water. Drink lots of water. Lots of water. Lots of water. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Okay? Saturday, 8 o'clock. Don't be late. Like me. I'm always late. So, in turn, feel free to be late. Anyways, y'all. Have a good night, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye. 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 Bye.